Let's be honest, we're all trying to figure out this whole AI thing. So today, we're going to talk about how to stop fighting with your AI and turn it from this kind of frustrating toy into a seriously powerful tool. Let's get right into it.
You know that feeling, right? You type a question into an AI, you're so sure it's going to be great, and what you get back is just useless. It's vague, it's totally wrong, or it just completely misses the point. It's a super common and, frankly, really annoying problem.
And look, you're not going crazy for feeling that way. The source material we're looking at today nails it when it says the core issue is that it feels like the machine simply doesn't get it. And that feeling leads to those vague answers, or even worse, something experts call hallucinations, which is just a fancy way of saying the AI literally just makes stuff up.
So what's really going on here? Well, the problem usually isn't the AI, it's us. We're making what you could call the mind-reading mistake. We treat the AI like it can read our minds, and it absolutely can't. Think about it. For years, we've been trained to use search engines. We throw in a few keywords, get a bunch of links, and then we do the heavy lifting of clicking around to find the answer. But with AI, that whole mindset is flipped on its head. You're not searching for something that already exists, you're giving instructions to create something totally new. And if your instructions are bad, well, you get bad results.
Okay, so if it's not a search engine, what is it? This right here is the aha moment. We need a totally new way to think about it, a new mental model. So let me introduce you to your new employee, the high-speed intern.
This is probably the most important idea to get right. Just picture it. You have an intern who is brilliant. They've read literally every book, article, and website ever published. But they have zero real-world experience and absolutely no context about you, your project, or what you're trying to do. If you just walk up to them and say, hey, write me a report, you're going to get junk. But if you give them clear, specific, detailed instructions, they can do amazing work, faster than any human alive. You just have to be the one to provide the context. So you've got this brilliant intern sitting in front of you. Now what? How do you actually give them those perfect instructions? Well, that's where we move from the idea to the actual tool. It's called the 5-step prompt.
And the best part is, this isn't some crazy complex computer science. Not at all. It's just a really simple, super logical, 5-step method that anybody, and I mean anybody, can use to get way, way better results. So here it is, the whole framework. First, you assign a role. Tell it who to be, like act as an expert travel agent. Second, define the task. Be specific. Create a 5-day itinerary for a trip to Paris. Third, give it background, all the little facts and data it needs to know. Fourth, set the constraints. How long should it be? What's the tone? Should it be a bulleted list? And fifth, and this is key, iterate. The first draft might not be perfect. That's okay. Give it feedback and help it refine the answer.
All right, enough theory. Let's see what this actually looks like in practice. We're going to look at a classic before and after that really shows how you can go from a totally vague prompt to something incredibly valuable.
Just look at the night and day difference here. The bad prompt is what most of us would write, right? Write a description for a coffee mug, and you get back a boring, generic paragraph. But the useful prompt, it uses our steps. It assigns a role, marketing copywriter, it gives specific background details like the size and design, it defines the audience, and it sets the tone. And the result is 1,000 times better. It's specific, it's compelling, and it's actually something you could use.
Okay, so you've seen the new mindset, and you've seen the 5-step method. Now, let's talk about how you can put it all together to write your very first great prompt. And, just as important, how to avoid some of the most common traps people fall into.
So let's quickly run through 3 big mistakes to avoid. Number 1, being vague. Don't say make it short, say keep it under 100 words. Be specific. Number 2, and this is a huge one, privacy. Never, ever, ever put sensitive personal information or secret company data into a public AI tool. Just don't do it. And number 3, don't trust it blindly. Always double check its work. It can still get facts, dates, or numbers wrong. You are the final editor.
All right, here's your homework, and it's an easy one, I promise. The next time you have to write a simple email, just pause. Before you start, try using this method. Just focus on step 1, assign a role, and step 4, set constraints. For example, act as a friendly but professional project manager and write an email that's under 3 paragraphs. Just try it. You'll be amazed at the difference.
And that really brings us to the final thought here. When you master this framework, you haven't just learned a new computer trick. You've essentially hired the fastest, most knowledgeable intern in the entire world. So the only real question left is, what are you going to create with them?
ChatGPT works best when it's given clear instructions. But most people don't know how to structure prompts properly, which leads to low-quality results. I created a digital book that contains carefully written prompts for ChatGPT and other AI tools, designed for real-world use cases across multiple niches. If you want better results from AI, this prompt pack shows you what to ask. Backhand index pointing right link in description and comments.